All right, hi everybody. This is going to be a video about how to create an activity using Echo. So as you can see, I am currently on my teacher homepage or dashboard, and I have just one course here. I'm sure you have several others. I am going to create a new activity, and the way I would recommend doing this is by clicking the pencil icon on your master course. The reason you want to use the master is anything that you put into that um, in that section, it will actually be pushed down to all your derivatives. So I'm going to click the pencil icon here. And you can see I have a bunch of activities that I have already created. And down here at the bottom is the Add Activity button. So I'm going to click it. I get a window that allows me to choose what kind of activity that I want to create. So this is going to be up to you and your needs. You can choose an assignment, which would be kind of like some sort of formative activity that you're doing in class. An assessment doesn't necessarily have to be anything summative, but Echo uses assessments to push out like quizzes to students, and you can actually, if you're using multiple choice or true-false type questions, you can actually have Echo do the grading for you. And then over here on the left is where you can share documents and different files, videos with your students. I would encourage you to take a peek at all of these other options. There's a lot of really good ones, but I don't want to go through every single one. So probably assignment is going to be one of your most common ones. So we're going to click on that and go through how to create a new assignment. All right. So very first thing you're going to do is give this assignment a title. Please make it a very friendly language for the student so that they understand exactly what that assignment is. In fact, the name of the assignment should match what you have in your learner log so there's no confusion about what the students are being assessed on. So I'm just going to put Unit 1 quiz or something like that. It doesn't really matter for this example. Down here is where you can put in a description of what you're asking the students to do. There's also places where you can link to Google Docs or websites or other class resources that you've previously created. Once you have the title and any sort of description, up here at the top is where you get to choose a lot of the settings for the assignment. So you can choose the due date, and right now it is going to be saying that the due date is today. I always like to click the Allow Late Submissions. This way students can still submit even after the due date passes. However, Echo will flag that for you, so you will still be able to tell if an assignment is late. So I like to click this. And then over here on the right is where you're going to say if this activity is gradable or not. I'm going to act like this one is, so I choose the checkbox. Submission type. How are the students going to provide you with evidence that they have completed the assignment? So if you want them to send you a document or multiple documents, use one of these first two options. If they are linking to some sort of website, including a Google Doc, you can use this if you want, although I like the single document whenever I'm doing Google Docs. And then there's also a document template and notes. Once you choose this, I'll put single doc. Once you choose this, you're also going to put how you're assessing the students. So you're going to choose one of the SWLOs, and you're going to say how many points it's going to be. So I'm going to say that this was an oral communication, and it is worth 10 points because I am assessing them on one of the components from the oral communication rubric. All right. And then finally down here at the bottom, something to be aware of is there are some options on putting zeros in automatically. I would not click this until after the due date has passed. Okay, if you click it before then, you're going to have a bunch of kids that have zeros undeservedly because they haven't even had the opportunity to submit their assignment. But this is kind of a nice little feature for a due date has passed and you want to make sure that the students have an accurate representation of their current grade. You can click this and Echo will put in zeros for anybody that has not submitted anything yet. All right, I hit save. And now I have a brand new activity that I can share with the students and I can put it in my agendas. All right. Thank you, everyone.